Since emerging in the late 19th century, cowboy boots have embodied contradiction. They have symbolized labor and leisure, freedom and domination, as well as resistance and reclamation. Whether worn in the saddle, on the screen, or in the streets, cowboy boots are a cultural touchstone of both tradition and transformation. The origins of the cowboy boot and culture stretch far beyond the American West, shaped by centuries of global equestrian innovation that developed across the globe. First developed in Asia, the stirrup and the high heel revolutionized horseback riding by providing stability and control in the saddle. In North Africa and Spain, riding and cattle herding techniques were introduced that later became essential to the North American cowboy, while in quote-unquote New Spain, present-day Mexico, enslaved Africans and indigenous vaqueros blended their tools, techniques, and style of dress to later influence and create the foundations of cowboy culture. In what is now Mexico, the earliest cattle drivers did not wear boots. Many paired huaraches, which were woven leather sandals dating back to pre-contact, with leather gaiters called botas. This combination was practical in the hot climate and speaks to the hybrid clothing systems of the colonial era. As the cattle drives moved northward in the 19th century, frontier bootmakers created new designs. A higher heel suited to oxbow stirrups became a defining feature. At a time when men's heels had largely disappeared from Euro-American fashion, the cowboy's heel was emphatically framed as a tool of the trade, rather than a frivolous addition. Stitching was introduced to prevent the shaft from wrinkling, but it quickly became a decorative medium. This 1890s pair, with its exuberant curvilinear embroidery, demonstrates how utility and ornament converged. By the 1930s, after decades of Wild West shows and Hollywood costuming, cowboy boots had become highly decorative. The audience for cowboy boots was also growing as dude ranches became vacation destinations. Floral and butterfly inlays were especially popular on both men's and women's boots. This men's pair, most likely made by G.D. Blutcher Boot Company, illustrates the painstaking craft of cutting and inlaying and overlaying leather, securing it with decorative stitching. In the 1930s, radio and film combined to further shape the cowboy's image. Gene Autry, the famed singing cowboy, embodied this new stylish ideal. He was known for his love of boots, owning dozens of pairs which he wore daily. His flamboyant dress, including bright suits and red boots, helped pave the way for the rhinestone cowboy aesthetic that emerged after World War II. This pair is on loan from the Autry Museum of the American West. In the middle of the 20th century, a market for cowboy costumes for children emerged. This pair of boots promoted Tom Mix, one of Hollywood's most famous cowboys. It was designed to attract the attention of both parents and children. They also were remarkably well made, and as can be seen here, well loved. Post-World War II, the image of the cowboy shifted again, from singing hero to the rugged embodiment of true grit. Stars such as John Wayne and Robert Redford embodied this persona. Robert Redford's Lucchese boots, worn in the 1970s and 1980s, recall the no-nonsense styles of working ranch hands. It was in the post-World War II period that many master bootmakers also began to elevate the craft itself. Charlie Dunn, celebrated as the Michelangelo of cowboy boots, was famed for his precise fit as well as his artistry. This pair features prickly pear, cacti, and barbed wire motifs. They are seen alongside boots made by his apprentice and now master bootmaker, Lee Miller. Fast forward to today, and cowboy boots remain a powerful medium of expression. Cultural icons such as Pharrell Williams, creative director of Louis Vuitton, drew upon Black, Indigenous, and Mexican histories to reimagine contemporary American luxury. His LV Rider boots challenged conventional narratives, reminding us that the quote-unquote original cowboy was far more diverse than popular imagery suggests. The tradition of bespoke cowboy bootmaking continues today, and increasingly women are entering the field. This pair, made by Canadian bootmaker Flora Knight, was inspired by a range of things, including a Victorian postcard and a shoe made by Roger Vivier. The enduring power of cowboy boots lies in their capacity to adapt and to honor tradition while simultaneously embracing innovation. With every step, these iconic boots continue to tell the layered stories of the people and cultures who crafted them, wore them, and continue to reimagine their meanings.